such sights to show you.
He woke before dawn. The mosquitoes have come to pay him another visit. The frogs are back at it. And it seems he's been dislodged from the sandbar. Undoubtedly, he's been riding the tides. It's no surprise they come in as far as this. He looks around to survey his surroundings. The foliage has changed. And the substrate is grittier. He's moving in the right direction, he thinks. He just needs to keep going and someone is sure to find him. The eastern horizon is lit up in a firestorm of pink and oranges. Is he hallucinating? He rubs his eyes. Nope. He doesn't think so. He hears a far-off whirl. A buzzing what can only be one thing, an airboat. Airboats, also known as fan boats, are flat-bottomed boats propelled by a large propeller driven by an airplane or automotive engine. They are usually steered with rudders and able to travel in very shallow water. Airboats provide access to remote areas, as they can traverse shallow riverbeds, marshes, and other wetland areas. The powerful motor and fan system generates enough thrust to effectively skim across lakes and rivers, and can even travel through snow and ice. The flat-bottom design of the airboats allows for greater maneuverability than traditional boats, and the absence of an exterior hull or water intake makes them ideal for shallow or wet environments. Thank heavens. He is drifting along a sandy shoreline as the sound gets louder. They're heading right for me. A spark of life is ignited deep inside him. He sits up, looking for the boat. The sound is getting louder, but he doesn't see a boat. With a wham, the boat blasts by him. Directly on the other side of the sandbar, he's next to. He's not at the shore. He's floating along a sandy outcrop, perhaps 10 to 15 feet in height. Just tall enough to fool him and to obscure his would-be rescuers from spotting him. The spark which had just brought him to life now engulfs his entire existence in dread.
That may have been my only chance. I can't hear any other boats around at all. What if I'm floating in the wrong direction of water traffic?
Anxiety takes him over as he feels tears welling up. He lays back down, weak from blood loss and exhaustion. What do I do? His vessel bobs about the brackish water as he feels his chest tightening.
Am I having a heart attack?
His ears begin ringing with an unbearable reverberation. His breath grows shorter and his body begins sweating profusely from every pore. He stares at the horizon, trying to regulate his breathing. It doesn't help. He notices his foot floating along in the water. He pulls his leg into the boat, but the foot remains overboard. He looks at it and collapses back down. A familiar sound comes into earshot. The airboat. It's coming back around the same route it has just taken. Esteban is pessimistic at this point. There's no way they're gonna see him. The sound stops getting closer. They stopped. He picks his head up to try and see if there are any people around. The fan cuts off and he can hear voices on the other side of the fan. His spirits lift. His chest relaxes and his ears stop ringing. Just in time for him to hear the snap of a crocodile's jaws on his dangling foot as he's pulled off the kayak and beneath the waves. The American crocodile, Crocodylus acutus, is a large species of crocodilian native to the waters of the tropical and subtropical Americas. This species is found in coastal areas, particularly those near fresh and brackish water bodies, such as mangrove swamps, lagoons, and cays. In Florida, American crocodiles are uncommon, but can be found in the mangrove swamps, estuarine lagoons, and coastal areas of South Florida, including Everglades National Park. They are rarely seen away from saltwater. The appearance of the American crocodile is similar to that of other crocodiles. It has a long, powerful body, 4 short, stocky legs, and a tapering tail. The head and snout are elongated and slightly triangular in shape. The scales are gray-green in color and have a slightly darker striping along the sides. This species can reach lengths of up to 20 feet, 6 meters, and can weigh as much as 1,000 pounds.